Something's happened, Desmond. Abstergo has your dad.
Where?
Italy. Same place they were holding you.
What are you two waiting for? Let's go.
There's more.
Hello again, Mr. Miles. I hope this message finds you well, or as well as it can, all things considered. It appears we now each have something the other desires. I propose a trade. Bring me the apple, and I'll return your father to you no worse for the wear. Should you refuse, he will still be returned, albeit much worse for the wear. I assume you'd like to avoid an unpleasant outcome.
I always knew it would come to this. Just not so soon. I wonder if Abstergo even knows what's about to happen. And has this been a part of their plan all along? Maybe they want the world to end. To see it all burned away. Then they'd have their new world. Ripe for the reshaping. We talked about looking for another power source. Leaving him there. It's probably what he'd want. For us to finish the mission. But I can't. It's hard enough taking a life, but letting one be taken? Knowing there was something I could do about it? Not a chance. Might be I'm risking my life. Risking all our lives to save an asshole. What else am I supposed to do? That asshole is my dad. They know I'm here, Rebecca. There's no way they don't.
This is a bad idea.
Alright, looks like we're back at Abstergo. I believe this is the final time of the game. I love how nobody recognizes me. The hood will do it. Wait, put on a hood and then like super secret stealth mode right here. I even have the hidden blade like right on the wrist, but nobody cares. Some people are staring. Super secret stealth mode. They don't know who I am now. Now nobody will know. They suspect nothing as long as I have the hood on. Jeez, I'm looking at my camera and I look like some...
Hand over your weapons and come with me.
Looks like I'm about to say the
Show
dark side
myself,
of the force
thanks
is
for the offer.
privy to
I'd
some...
rather this not
I don't know.
turn ugly, Mr. Miles.
Oh no, they know!
Then let me through.
Subdue the subject, please.
You can't subdue the subject. The subject has a hood. I'm gonna take off the hood. I'm gonna do that. Look like a 13 edgy into rock kind of kid. You're not wrong. Who says back off, nerd? My goodness. Well, I love how they don't just use like guns. The random dude just pushed this guy to the side. Anyway, welcome to the shenanigans. BBB. Wait, can I go up these stairs? Is there a point to that? I probably have to. Whoa, up the railing I go. Anyway, I guess there's no point to doing that. Anyway, so during those last sets of cutscenes, what we were talking about in the chat in the meantime, considering I write in chat during cutscenes because like I don't want to interrupt any cutscenes, was if I can't loot these guys. No, can I take their batons? Is if video games are like valid academic sources. And during my last semester of university, one of the classes that I took was on the use of history in video games, and that's actually why are those guys running? That's actually the reason why I started this series on my channel of the complete Assassin's Creed series, was to go hand in hand with the use of history in video games class that I was doing. So it was around AC1 to about Assassin's Creed Brotherhood in this series that I was still taking that class. So every stream I would come in and like share some more knowledge about like what I learned there. And it's probably one of my favorite classes that I've ever taken. And one of the things that I did write about in that class, like right at the end for the final, was like I might actually make a video on it, on the stuff that I've written about for that. Like one of the things that we did, there was a couple things that we needed to do for the end of the semester. One was to write an essay on a historical video game for how it uses history and how it makes abstractions about the past. And the professor recommended us like not to write about something that we like already loved and we're super familiar with, because then we'd probably just get distracted with writing about like what we love about it. So I was like, hey, let's start the Assassin's Creed series. And while I've played some of the later ones, like I've played Assassin's Creed 3 before, I played 4 before, I played Rogue, I played Unity, I played like half a Syndicate, and that was about all my experience. I never played like the Ezio trilogy or anything like that before. So I played through AC1 to start, and then we hopped into AC2, and that's the one where I paid most attention, because I wrote my essay on Assassin's Creed 2 because I'd never played it before doing it on the channel earlier this year, apart from like briefly hopping into it. So one day I might make a video that's just like my essay on Assassin's Creed 2, but I'm not the best at writing. So maybe one day I'll do that, maybe not. And also for our final, we had one prompt that everybody had to answer. You'd watch that? Maybe I'll make it a video at some point. Maybe. We had one prompt where everybody had to respond to it. And it was like, in what ways will gamers make abstractions about the past and such? And abstractions is basically like changing the facts, essentially, or creating, well, abstractions. For example, like Ezio Auditore, or Connor / Ratano Takon, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, probably not. Or an abstraction. They are things that did not exist that are created for the sake of the story. And like, in what ways do these games interpret the past? In the way that Assassin's Creed 2 does, and the way that pretty much the rest of the Assassin's Creed series does as well, in addition, is in a way where it's like things mostly play out, what like the outcome of things is mostly the same, except the cause is different, with the cause typically in the case of Assassin's Creed 2 being like, Ezio did this thing and that spiraled into this happening, or in Assassin's Creed 3, Connor did this thing and it spiraled into this happening, where it's like they don't change the outcome of events, like the final facts stay the same, but the cause changes for the sake of them having a playable character that directly takes part in like making the history of the world themselves, for example. And one of the things that we also had a prompt for is actually about this game right here, Assassin's Creed 3, where like we had 4 little passages that we could respond to, like where we had to respond to 2 of them from these 4 options. And the last option was actually on Assassin's Creed 3, on an exchange between Desmond and Sean, where like if you talk to Sean, he's like, unbelievable, your politicians are like talking about how like whatever the heck, some historical figure said this or that, where basically the conversation between Desmond and Sean is where Sean is talking about how modern day politicians will bend the words of historical figures from the past to make it look like those historical figures from the past agree with these modern day politicians, by being like, hey, support me because I totally stand for what this person from like hundreds of years ago stood for. Whereas like Desmond's on one side of the argument saying like, oh, they're looking for intent, what these men envisioned for our country, and Sean's making the argument like who should care what they envisioned for our country? What matters is what you believe and why you believe it, not if some dead guy from hundreds of years ago agrees with you. So that also plays into how we were talking about abstracting the past, how video games will create their own narrative of the past, similar to how Assassin's Creed 3 brings up how modern day politicians will make their own narrative of the past, being like, this person stands for exactly what I stood for. Like, they totally agree with me because here's like this one obscure letter that they wrote once and it totally agrees with what I have to say today as well. Like, I'm totally standing for the same thing that they stood for. And this passage is basically asking like, do you agree with what Sean's saying? Do you agree with what Desmond's saying? And I frankly agreed with Sean. I think that it doesn't really matter if some dude from like, you know, hundreds of years ago agrees with you. But yeah, so one of the prompts that I wrote on is literally from this game.
Walking into an elevator in the middle of a hostile environment. Really?
Where's my father?
You'll see him soon enough. Now be a good boy and wait for security to fetch you.
You're gonna have to climb the rest of the way.
Time to do some climbing, I guess. What bits can I climb up, though? Just this? Wait, what can I actually climb up here, though? Wait. Wait, what? Hold on. This? Aha! Perfect. My goodness. But yeah, anyway, maybe one day I might make some videos on, like, what I wrote. Maybe. I'm not the best at writing, but, you know, it's subjects that, you know, I'm sure several people might find rather fascinating. Where the hell is he? Bye! Bye, have a good time. How about you don't do that? Yeah, just shoot your friend. Now they're using guns, but they're shooting their friends. Bye. Huh.
That's okay. I do.
Well? And what, the conversation in Discord, you mean? Every time you kill someone, say bye, have a great time. Whenever I used to do this in the Ezio trilogy much more. I haven't done it that much in AC3 yet, but in the Ezio trilogy and AC1, what I always used to do whenever I threw somebody off a cliff, or just some high place, I would quote Thanos and say, "The hardest of choices require the strongest of wills," as I throw them off the edge. I should do that more often. Like, I mean, anybody who ever does take the time to see the entire series might... Wow, that is... Yeah, that worked. That is totally intentional. Anybody who ever takes the time to watch my entire series so far, which is like over 200 parts long now, is probably gonna be very tired of hearing me say that by now. But it's just too funny. It's too funny. They're just gonna fight with their fists? Why? The hardest of choices require the strongest of wills. Hardest of choices require the... Dang it! The hardest of choices require the strongest of wills. They didn't even die from that. We gotta chill in the tree now. It only took like 5 games in the series until you could climb a tree. Ah! I've fallen and I can't get up. Well, I'll just do this, I guess. Oop. Who's shooting me? Ow! Stop! Stop! I can't! Ah! No! Love how everybody in the village just look at you kill the guards. Yep. Just a normal Monday. Just normal Mondays here at Abstergo.
I do.
My god. What? Sometimes the human shield likes to be a little bit wonky. Well, time to die. Yeah, too. They were rapidly shooting me. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Whee! Gotta go fast. Gotta get... Oh, he's trying it too. Ah, he pushed me off. How dare you? I'm fighting with fists now, apparently. But you freaking missed at point blank range. Well, I'll just human shield this. Man, they suck at their shots. Just imagine if everybody shot. I'd be so screwed. But no, they never do that. Yeah, I'm allergic to bullets. So I kind of gotta tank the hit. Wow. They always just shoot anyway. Well, oh, now they're shooting more, but I mean, they kind of suck at it. So I mean, hardest of choices require the... Dang it, never mind. Guess I'm not countering that dude. Well, time for everybody to die, I think. At least I don't have to worry about somebody shooting from afar now. Well, whoa. Hardest of choices require... Dang it. Freaking stabby. Look at this guy right here. Yo, well, my goodness. Oh, the glass is broken here because I just hopped through. Thank you, somebody, for breaking that glass, I guess. Yeah, it's the room.
Give me the apple.
I have a doctor I need to keep away. Give me the apple.
You got nowhere to go, and I've got a gun. Speaking of which, it's the 21st century and you're still running around with only a tiny knife for protection? It's stupid. All right, Desmond. Game's over. Not now. Not now. Niña, esto es robota. Niet. Get out!
What the hell was that?
He's out of here. Well. Well. Yeah, this is the room from AC1. I remember going on here, hopping in the Animus. I always went right up to Vidic and annoyed him, and he was like, "Get in the Animus, Mr. Miles." Did that light just spawn in? Oh my. Nice render distance. Switch version, best version of AC3. Holy crap. Yeah, I always went up to it. How his chair's gone? I always went up to him and annoyed him at his desk here. What, do I go into my old room or something here? Maybe it could be automatic lights. It's just on when I'm close enough. Maybe. Wait. Wait, what do? We never got to go into this room before. Let's hop in the Animus, Mr. Miles. What now? What? What the heck? Do I head out again? I guess so, considering there's bad dudes here. I guess that's what we do. Well, I guess we go out this way. What's the point of going in there then? I don't get it. Oh, I chased him. A good thing he waited for me. Thank goodness for that. Hi, friend. Guess we chase him. Well, this is certainly something. Yeah, that glass dough. Oh, he's running across that way. Well, this is certainly something, isn't it? Well, where is he going? Wait, I lost track of him. Oh, he's down there. Okay. Okay. Oh, how about you don't do that? Do I have to kill? What is he doing? Oh, I assassinated the wrong dude. Stop glass abuse? No. My goodness, his freaking... Do I guess I just kill him. Oh.
Where's Vidic?
Vidic's office is up ahead.
He picked up Daniel Cross's gun in the cutscene, but now he doesn't have it anymore. Wait, can I shoot? That was such a puny shot. It's like pew. It's like a little pea shooter. I guess we have a gun now. Why does it say Desmond's talking? That's Vidic. Why is this game so glitchy and broken? Yes, that's clearly Desmond speaking. Thanks for letting me know subtitles. Like, did they not do any play testing or something? Like, what the heck? They know what they were doing. They've done this. Freaking Atari. That quote will never get old. This gun just has like unlimited bullets. It's such a freaking pesky shot. My goodness. Yeah, that's nice shot. Nice miss. But yeah, clearly Desmond talking. Well, everybody gets shot now. My goodness. Whenever something's broke, you're gonna say that. Which is like constantly in these kinds of games. Well. Pew pew. Does it have like a silencer? Is that what it's supposed to be? I don't see a silencer on it. You're talking about your life. Oh, there is a silencer. That's why. I just saw it. I looked closely this time. There's a silencer on it. That's why it's so underwhelming. It's a silence pistol with unlimited shots apparently. Oh, over here. Well, hi friends. Yeah, I see the pistol on his hip.
Dad?
Not so fast, Mr. Miles. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm the one calling the shots. Now give me the apple.
You want it? Fine. Here it is.
Wait! No!
You never should have come here. You put everything on the line. For what? So you could rescue your father?
Yeah.
Press literally any button to release the Apple of Eden's energy. Bam. Wait, I gotta hold it maybe? Oh. Oh, it'll happen when we get close. Well. Everybody dies. They must all be doctors. An apple a day keeps the doctor away after all. This is why doctors hate apples so much. Like, it really does keep the... That one dude trying to escape just bashed his face into the glass over there. Well... Sorry, doctors. This is what an apple a day does to you. Keeps the killer in a white hoodie away. Maybe, maybe. Oh! Well, that cut abruptly, didn't it? Yeah, that was a pretty abrupt cut. Thank goodness for the apple.
I'd get the power source hooked up before heading back into the Animus. But it's your call.
I have already forgotten where the last power source plugs into. I think it was somewhere over here that opened up last time. Was it this bit? I don't remember. I don't remember. I know that there's like one final place that we need to bring a power source. And good to hear that your new Planet Coaster Park's doing well. Let's go up this way. Like, where do I go for this? Give me an autosave thing for whatever reason. Yeah, I've luckily not had to deal with parks getting corrupt, luckily. That sounds no bueno. Where is this last power source thing at anyway? Where, oh where could it be? Yeah, it sounds saddening. I have no idea where this last thing is. I have no idea where I need to be going for this. Where? Tell me, game. There's this bit over here. Have I already been to this one? I guess so. Because I've already been to that one. I've already been to that one over there. Is there one left? Is there one over there, maybe? How many did I do already? How many are left? Where the heck do I go? What? Why did he just go down? Ah! I've fallen. Dang it. I've fallen. Oh, I guess I can get through here. Like, I'm sure some area maybe it would have been good to do, like, all the power sources at once. Because then I'd see what new areas open up instead of just, like, stumbling around hoping that I find the right thing off of memory. From, like, what was new that opened up. These stairs are pointless, aren't they? This looks like something that I should probably be platforming. But I don't know how to get up there. Like, I don't think I can just jump and grab that. Guess not. How do I... Yeah, what? Oh, I can make it across here because there's those bars. I guess I go... Okay. Hopefully, I haven't been here before. And then just forgot that I was here. Hopefully that... Okay, it's new.
A new world approached.
one that was dark and cold. It would consume us, for we were flesh, and flesh is frail. Though suits and shields might offer comfort, such adornments would not suffice, not to save us all. So we sought to change what we were. In this manner, we might thrive in a world made poisonous. It was Aita who volunteered to see if it might be done. Aita, my husband, my love. In the end, it changed him, ruined him. He was made a prisoner of the machines. The body might survive, but his mind became brittle to the touch. He begged me for release, for days, for weeks, for months. I pleaded with him to give us time to find another way. But there wasn't one. Not for him. Not for us.
You'd think an advanced civilization would have a better way of killing somebody than stabbing him with a freaking knife. A more humane way. But what do I know? What do I know, though? Wait, where do I can climb this, apparently? But why? Where am I going? Where am I going? What am I doing? Oh. Do I? Oh? Oh? Do I do this? Okay, what's over here? Do I go across this way? And then we climb this bit? Maybe? Okay, I do. Okay. So, what does being up here do for me?
What is consciousness but a series of electrical impulses? And the body a vessel to hold these sparks. But it is weak. In time, it decays and crumbles into dust. We asked ourselves then, what if it might be replaced with something stronger, something better? So we forged a new vessel, one that might endure. It proved easy enough to enter. But to leave required something more, something wrong. And so this too they abandoned. I wondered, though, were they right to turn away?
It's weird seeing all this again after all these years. It's been a long time since I played AC3. Where is the thing for this power source, though? Do I go this way? The music of this game, when it actually comes on, is typically pretty good. I think the thing is over here. Yes. Alrighty. Anyway, environment looks darker than you remembered. Did you play the original or the quote-unquote remaster? Because this is the quote-unquote remaster. I say quote-unquote because, like, apart from some nice little changes like actually being able to aim your weapon, all they really did was mess around with the lighting. Like, they didn't make it look better. Played the original? Yeah, I played that on the Wii U. This is my first time playing the weird remaster. Like, they played around with the lighting to make it different. I think it looks maybe a little bit worse than the original in terms of lighting. Like, it's a little bit off.
I regret not asking you to hack into the Abstergo servers while you were there.
Like,
A couple of well-placed relays and we'd be swimming in information.
We have everything we need.
Yeah, except the key.
on
We're
PS3.
close.
How do you
Yeah,
know?
I was the
I
weirdo who
just
played on Wii U.
do.
Like, look how bright it gets. Like, they made the lighter parts, like, made the brighter, lighter parts even brighter, and they made the darker parts even darker. So, like, when you're inside, the worst part is inside the hull of a ship. It's just, like, near impossible to see anything. It's like, what
I
the
found
heck?
Poking around a bit. Did you know there are machines down here that make, well, mana?
Wizard mana or biblical mana?
What do you think? Biblical, of course. The Greeks called it ambrosia. The Indians, amrit or soma. Most cultures around the world refer to a divine food, though I'd say its taste is anything but.
You ate something that came out of a 75,000-year-old machine?
Yes, that's clearly Desmond
And I
talking.
live to tell the tale.
Literally, whenever
So,
anybody
what did it
talks on,
taste
like,
like?
an intercom or
Cardboard,
speaker,
taste of cardboard.
phone,
Hardly
it always
the
says
stuff of
Desmond.
Legends, though. I wonder if the first civilization didn't taste differently than we do.
Maybe the flavorizer broke.
Flavorizer. You've certainly got away with words, Rebecca.
Yeah, so they messed around with the lighting and released it as a remaster. I don't really think it looks better than the original. Like, it's literally just pure white right there. They brighten it up so much. Like, it's literally just pure white. Look at that. Ubisoft. Oh, Ubisoft. When you find old food. My oh my. Look at... Holy crap. That actually hurts my eyes a little bit. Ow.
Things are getting worse outside.
What do you mean?
Every day for the past 2 weeks, the sun has been throwing
I think
off
the original
larger
looked better.
and larger flares. Older
At least I got to play it on
satellites
Switch,
starting
but
to
I mean...
malfunction. I hear rumblings of recalling the crew on the International Space Station. There's already work being done as well to shield power stations and transformers on the ground. Not that any of it matters.
Also, his eyes are literally pure black. Look.
We all saw what's actually coming.
Do you know how it works?
Look, I'm no physicist, but it's something to do with
Look
the
at
Earth's
him.
geomagnetic field. The flares and mass ejections disturb it, which appears to trigger seismic events. I've tried reaching out to people who might know better, but they
Same
all
with Desmond. Look at him.
And I don't blame them. Sounds ridiculous.
I wish it was.
This is a remaster in Ubisoft's eyes. They must have the same eyes as these two.
Best we.
If they
finish
think
up
this
with
is a remaster.
Come on, Desmond. In you go.
Leave it to Ubisoft to make a remaster that's worse than the original. Leave it to them, I guess.
Hello?
Hey. Do you think killing Vidic set Abstergo back?
I doubt it. Sure, he pioneered the Animus, but they've had the technology for decades now. Plenty of other people can take his place.
And Cross?
Oh, he was a loose cannon. I doubt anyone's mourning his death. I think these days he was more a symbol than an asset. I'm sorry, I don't mean to dismiss what you did, but it's going to take a lot more than a couple of deaths to stop the Templars.
So 5 games in, we finally killed that big bad, but
Did Vidic put you
grand
in an
scheme of
Animus when
things
you were at
doesn't change
Abstergo?
anything.
They'd be able to search your memories and track you back here.
Oh, they definitely tried, but I made things difficult for them. You can resist, you can cloud up the transmission, or just refuse to move. Eventually, they would have gotten what they needed, but it still would have taken them weeks.
Vidic threatened to put me in a coma once.
It would have made you more pliable. But if the user isn't engaged, it's a mess. I know they've been working on ways to extract memories and let others sift through those memories. Maybe they're even analyzing mine right now. Maybe they'll find us. I don't know. What I do know is that we've got to get through that door.
Yeah. I should probably get back into the Animus. Hey. So, when this is over, and assuming it all works out, I was hoping I could, you know, come home.
I'd like nothing more.
Aw.
We're almost there, son.
Okay. One more person to go and talk to before we hopefully don't fall off the edge. I don't want to fall down there. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Desmond, didn't Subject 16's...
His name was Clay.
Sorry, didn't Clay say Washington was a Templar?
No, he indicated that Washington came into contact with an Apple of Eden, but beyond that, it's all speculation. Furthermore, judging from the portrait referenced by Clay, the event occurred much later in Washington's life. Perhaps Connor wasn't even involved. It's very hard to know for sure. We'll just have to wait and see what, if anything, happens.
So what was it like being back at Abstergo?
I didn't expect to get out of there alive. It's a good thing Cross broke down the way he did. If he wasn't losing his mind, I'd probably be dead.
I guess he never really recovered.
What do you mean?
When he first came to us, he was exhibiting symptoms of the bleeding effect. It was real bad. He'd just go in and out at a moment's notice. No animus required. Got a little violent, too, sometimes. It took a while and a bunch of therapy, but we thought we had it under control. Once he went back over to Abstergo, though, who knows what they did to him.
I still worry about that happening to me.
He was raised in an animus, Desmond. There's overexposure, and then there's Daniel. Poor guy. That could never happen to you. We won't let it. Hey, when this is all over, we should take a trip somewhere. Celebratory vacation.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Now listen to you, Italy, Brazil, and the United States, all in the span of a few weeks. And you're complaining about not getting out enough?
Seriously, Sean?
No, not seriously. Are you mad? Trust me, no one wants time off more than I do, right? Do you have any idea how hard it is to crank those database entries out as fast as I do?
The sooner we're
Oh,
done
Sean.
here, the sooner we can take that vacation.
Okay, I guess we just gotta hop into the Animus again now. We've got all the power sources, so whenever we open that door, we'll be ready to move on without needing to put any more power sources. Alright, I guess we'll hop back into the Animus.
Home stretch, Desmond. I can feel it.